Hi, I'm Matt Williamson with Yardbarker here to talk about a big AFC contest with some serious wildcard implications with the Colts going to Vegas to take on the Raiders. It's been a really rough 2 weeks for the Raiders. They won last week, but barely over the winless Jets and were humiliated against Atlanta the week before. Meanwhile, Indianapolis has won 3 of their last 4 games. And even though they have a winning record, Las Vegas has a negative point differential. It's a little surprising. Despite their winning ways, Indianapolis defense hasn't been the same over the last 3 weeks as it was early in the season when it was dominating some not so great opponents. With Josh Jacobs out of the lineup, the Raiders were very pass-heavy in neutral situations last week. The Colts are giving up big numbers to opposing running backs. Expect John Gruden to go back to featuring the run, especially if Jacobs can go in this one. Las Vegas is amongst the better teams in the league in time of possession, and that is a stat that's very important to their success to keep their defense off the field. They really need to win the time of possession battle. The Raiders' passing game starts with Darren Waller, racked up 200 receiving yards last week. Only 4 teams are allowing more points per game, though, than the Raiders. The Raiders' defense allows 5.8 yards per play, which is one of the worst in the league. One of the worst in the league, really. The Colts' average starting field position has been outstanding. Their 1.2 sacks per game is also amongst the league worst in terms of sacks allowed per game. Only the Steelers are better than Indianapolis, where the Raiders' 1.2 sacks is awful. The Colts threw the ball more than normal in neutral situations last week, but Las Vegas run defense might be the league's worst. So Jonathan Taylor's taking over the top running back option for Indianapolis and might be in for a big game for this one. Still, Phillip Rivers has been quite good when he isn't heavily pressured. And as mentioned, the Raiders only average 1.2 sacks per game. And he's been very accurate delivering the football since he's been in a Colts uniform. Las Vegas is last in the league in points allowed per possession, and opponents are averaging a league high of 4.2 red zone opportunities per game against the Raiders. The Raiders started red hot last year and faded down the stretch. That could be happening again as we speak in 2020. I like Indianapolis. I like the Colts in this game 27-20. Thanks so much. I am Matt Williamson with Yardbarker.